Deep down at the bottom of the ocean floor, a purple glow illuminates. Entrance to a strange lair. A shadowy figure swims towards the glow until he is immersed in the purple light. Where did he go? Gungan's voice yelled out from the darkness. Emerged in the purple light, the shadowy figure spins round, revealing himself to us. It's Jar Jar Binks. He looks anxious and worried. He hurriedly swims into the lair. You say ain't escaping me, Sir Binks. A second Gungan voice calls out. It's another soldier searching the ocean floor for Jar Jar. The voice echoes into the walls of the lair. Now, echoes as Jar Jar clumsily swims deeper and deeper inside. Eventually, he enters a large room with a glowing orange cauldron center. Standing in front of the cauldron with her back to Jar Jar is a big, curvy woman. Her black dress is down to the start of her thighs. The woman has one hand on her large right breast. She is slowly caressing, while her other hand is deep into her dress. Her tentacles slowly curl and out sensually as she pleases herself.
Yeah.
A vision of King Trident slowly clears.
What is this?
A vision of King Trident slowly cleaning. Trident's displayed over the top of the cauldron through magic pink vapor. Trident slowly strokes his trident up and down as the sea witch moans.
This is too gross.
Jar Jar silently tries to swim round. Jar Jar silently tries to swim round the perimeter of the room, but immediately trips over Ursa's tunnel, causing him to spin around in place and let out a squawk. The sea witch turns around and pulls off her dress to cover herself. It is Ursula. Who are you? What are you doing in here? Ursula barks as she adjusts herself. Mr. Jar Jar Binks! Jar Jar gestured to himself and gives a wide grin. Miss Binks, we're gonna find you. Gungan's soldier voice echoed through their walls. Please, sir, hide Misa. Don't tell her the Misa here, Jar Jar pleaded to Ursula. Ha. Oh yeah, and why should I do that? Ursula says as her dress begins to droop a bit, exposing a massive cleavage. Jar Jar stares wide-eyed. Misa, Jar Jar stutters as Ursula glides in closer to him until her tentacles are nearly touching. His webbed toes, Ursula grows a large grin and narrows her eyes. What did you say your name was again? Misa name is Jar Jar Binks. Ursula brings one of her tentacles up to Jar Jar's lips and then down slowly to his hard Gungan cock. Well, looks like Binks has a boner. Her tentacles wrap around his massive Gungan cock.
Oh
Jar
my
Jar
god.
swallows a deep, large gulp in his throat. Ursa pulls herself in closer to Jar Jar and whispers into his ear as she strokes his massive Gungan dick with her tentacles.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Mr. Binks, you fuck me hard right here now, and if you can make me scream, then I'll take care of whoever is looking for you. Otherwise, I leave your fate in their hands. Jar Jar quickly shakes his head up and down. Yeah, Mr. Binks do fucks you real, mama, real hard. Real good, Mr. Here, fuck you. Shut up, she interrupts him mid-sentence, pushes his head down under her dress. Put your fish lips on my pussy, you slimy salamander man.
Ew.
Slimy salamander man.
Jar Jar shoots out his long tongue and licks around the lips of her vagina, causing
Ew.
Ursula to moan. Jar Jar then wraps his tongue around her clitoris and motions his tongue back and forth to massage it. Ursula's tentacles curl inwards. Jar Jar continues to move his tongue all around her clit while putting two of his web fingers slowly in and out of her vagina. He began to speed up in her tongue momentum. Lisa Binks, you should be showing yourself, one of Gungan's soldiers calls out from outside the lair. Ursa's tentacle is still wrapped around Jar Jar. Jar Jar's Gungan cock tightens its grip around his dick as he massages her vagina and clip faster and faster. He then slows back down, does one long lick around the clit, taking his time as he brushes against it with his long Gungan tongue. She let out a long deep moan as two of her tentacles grabbed onto Jar Jar's arm and pulled him into her face. Did you like me to lick your clitoris? Jar Jar says, after a long draw-out gasp for air. Stick your hard, slimy salamander cock into me, Jar Jar, Ursa says as her tentacles pull him in closer. Misa no salamander, Misa Gunga. Ursa covers Jar Jar's mouth with another tentacle. You know you really kill the mood when you talk. Now stick your fish stick into my clam.
Oh my god!
Ursula's tentacle pulled Jar Jar's cock into her pussy. Tentacles then take control, pull Jar Jar back and forth into Ursula's pussy. Jar Jar squawks and flails around wildly as Ursula essentially fucks herself using her tentacles to move Jar Jar's hips. Ah, do I do all the work here? Ursula rolled her eyes. Jesus, think you want to this cave? The Gungan soldier words echo through the lower. Better start working, Jar Jar. Time is running out. Now come on, give me your big sea cucumber. Ursula gives Jar Jar a massive grin. Oh, okie dokie. Oh, okie dokie, Miss going to give you the cucumber. Miss Binks can give it to you. Jar Jar grabs, holding onto Ursula and taking control back. Begins to thrust into Ursula, powerfully. Slow at first and gradually faster and faster. Is that all you've got, fish man? Give me the cucumber. Come on, give it to me, Ursula exclaims and lets out a crackling laugh. Misa Binks is fucking you, sir. Binks is fucking you, sir. Jar Jar exclaims as he thrusts it faster and faster. Ursula wrapping a tentacle around him. Then they begin to float around the room. Slowly they spin upside down and float up to the ceiling. Ursula flings her head backwards, letting out a deep moan. As her breast bursts out of her dress, Jar Jar shoots his tongue out and wraps it around her left nipple, massaging her areola. He latches onto his webbed hand on her right breast, and grabs onto it firmly. Jar Jar Binks, you are amazing, and yes, give me that massive Gungan dick, Misa like it, Ursula exclaimed. Oh boy. Oh boy, Misa gonna come, Jar Jar exclaims as he teases Ursula's right nipple, pinching it gently between his webbed fingers, while slowly bringing his hand down and around to her behind. Jar Jar grabbed on tightly to Ursula's right butt cheek and pulled it towards him, then back and forth, fucking her even harder. Don't come yet. You haven't made me scream yet, Jar Jar. She barely lets the word out between her moan and large exhales. Misa, hear you. He's in here, one of the Gungan soldiers say. They can be heard growing closer and closer. Jar Jar latches both his arms onto Ursa's ass and thrusts into her powerfully. Till I'm spinning around the room, Jar Jar sticks out his long tongue and wraps it around Ursa's clit. And massages her, he thrusts his Gungan cock in and out of her. Two Gungan soldiers rush in the room. One yells and pointing at Jar Jar and Ursa. There he is. You should get down here now. We are gonna kill ya. The soldier readies his Gungan spear, pulling it back to throw at Ursa and Jar Jar. Jar Jar is fucking Ursula furiously. Ursula.
Is that the end?
Oh my god, Aidan.
Let that be the end.
No,
Oh
that's
my
not
god.
even close. That's like halfway, Holly.
Oh my god, Aidan.
Ursula in pure ecstasy. Moans in pure ecstasy. Ursula moves one of her tentacles up to Jar Jar's thigh and then into his anus. Jar Jar squawks at first, but then continues fucking it. Oh, Misa like this. Kill him, the Gungan soldier exclaimed. The second Gungan soldier latched his spear towards Jar Jar and Ursula. Just as the two climax, Jar Jar's dick explodes like the Death Star at the end of New Hope. Gungan semen shooting into Ursula's pussy and spilling out into through the room, floating through the air. Ursula blasts backwards, doing a backflip through the air while letting out a deep scream of ecstasy. Magic glowing purple rays burst out from her pussy, streaming over the spear and the two soldiers. As the purple ray touched them, they exploded in hot pink mist and evaporating into the air. Ursula and Jar Jar float to the floor, take heavy breaths. Ursula picks herself up on the ground, adjusts herself. Well, I suppose you've done your part of the deal, Jar Jar. You're free to go. Ursula says casually as she pulls her dress back on. Lucy, enjoy it? Jar Jar asks as he clumsily picks himself up. Wasn't bad. It was what you asking. Now get going before I disintegrate you like the others. Because I know there's some business if you've gone. She barks at Jar Jar as she hovers over to her cauldron and summons the image of King Triton once again. Okie dokie. Misa gonna thank you, sir. Jar Jar Binks says as he backs out of the room. Suddenly he trips over two eels, falls backwards, into Float Sam and Jet Sam, fucking each other rapidly. You peeping Tom. Got you all hot and bothered, did we? Well, get out of here. You two go screw elsewhere, so yells at them. Float Sam and Jet Sam continue fucking and exit the lair. Ursa turns back to the cauldron and reaches one hand down her dress and the other onto her left breast. She begins to pleasure herself while watching the vision of Triton and Jar Jar Binks staring water. Binks is getting a bone again. Ursa suddenly notices and spins around. What are you still doing? Get out, she screams. And Jar Jar Binks rushes out of the lair, bumping clumsily into the walls. As he exits the lair, Ursula watching closely until he's completely out of the lair. She waits a moment, looks around the room for one last time. It's empty. She then turns back to the cauldron and waves her hand across it. The image of Trident dissipates, and place Jar Jar Binks appears in front of her. She grabs under her breast, and her right hand slowly teases her nipple, while one of her tentacles massages her other breast. She then reaches her hand down under the dress and begins to pleasure herself. Misa like Binks, she moans. Okay, that was fucking terrifying.